Good morning, welcome to Weekend Skills Lab. I am Christy, and today we're going to talk about the Pantry Challenge. I don't need to buy much at the store. I'm going to make this week a chicken and rice dish and hamburgers for dinner one night, and I'm going to make that Mexican lasagna that I didn't make the other week. Tonight I'm going to make the chicken parmesan that I haven't made yet either. So 4 meals this week. I don't have very much to buy at the store. Very basic stuff. Not going to spend much money there. And then we're going to come out and work on these GreenStalks. I bought some soil yesterday and do some general cleanup out here. And it's going to be 80 degrees today. Do some general cleanup. Fill in some of these pots, go through these GreenStalks, see what's still alive and what didn't. This one, not much is alive in here. And reset these with some flowers for the spring. I can actually go ahead and plant my flowers now, I think. I'm going to read the packets again and make sure. But I believe in my head it said January. So we'll see. Garlic is still doing well. It's garlic here and garlic around the edge of that one, and onions in the middle, and that's onions. And this is some onions, but they don't look good. A couple of them do, but it's not looking great. So clean up, get ready for spring, because it's going to be 80 today. I am so excited about 80 today, and just excited to be back outside, because I don't like the cold and I want to be out here in it. So we're going to do it today. Look, winter choy. I'm going to taste some of that. I have a Korean dish I could make, and I could put some of this. Oh, that feels so nice. So, alright, well, let's go to the store first. We got to go get our basics, milk, bananas, you know, little things like that. And come back and get started. I was thinking about this last night. We're actually like a full month and a little bit of change into this pantry challenge, and I think I can go for another month. I'm pretty sure. This is actually really exciting for me. It has saved me so much money, allowed me to get my vacation ready. I actually upgraded my RV on Friday to the larger size. Last time I took the 25 foot, and this next time I'm taking a 30 foot. See if I can drive it. But oh, I'm so excited for this trip. You don't even understand. I need a vacation so bad. But anyway, let's go to the store. I almost forgot to have a sip of coffee with you. I'm looking at my shopping list: bananas, eggs, milk, and cereal. And the cereal is Rice Krispies. And I just had like the biggest nostalgia moment of going to the store with my grandmother. That's exactly what she would buy every time. Oh, I need onion soup mix. She didn't buy that. I gotta add that. Alright, here's where we're getting some milk. Look, I even found cereal on the clearance aisle. Lettuce, and I got hard-boiled eggs this time. These are for my lunches. And onion soup mix and bananas. Easy peasy. Look at that. That makes me so happy. A month into this. 14 bucks. I'm not sure if I've ever told you how I make my iced coffee that I drink literally every morning with my protein shake, but this is it. I do a pour over. I heat up my water, make a pour over coffee, and then once that cools down, I just put it in this jar. And I have one of these lids. And I put that in the fridge. And that's my iced coffee all week for my protein shakes that I mix in a mug. And, well, not this one, but you can imagine. So the protein shake, and then the rest would be coffee. This is a very large mug, so obviously not this one, but, you know, half and half. And it's delicious. Oh, and I put my collagen powder in there. And that's my breakfast every morning. Yesterday I made these last 2 packs of muffins that I had in the cabinet up here. So right now I'm just making my coffee. And that's today. Before I go outside, it's not quite 80 yet, so I'm not going out there yet. To Home Depot, and I picked up a couple of bags of raised bed container mix. The brand is called Near Source Organics, and what I've done here, and as I've made my very own little flour mix. So back in the fall, I believe, I bought from Botanical Interest, I bought a mix, like a little box set of flowers. These can be, and it was the Goth mix, the Goth Garden. It was called the Goth Garden. And these particular ones can be planted now. Snapdragons, this is from Baker Creek, but Snapdragon, Black Prince, doing dark flowers this year. This is the Black Magic Bachelor Button, and this is Alyssum Sweet Oriental Nights. These are all tall, but we're still gonna try. And Echinacea White Swan. So dark reds, purples, and white. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these are for the front yard. I have 2 shepherd hooks that these go on. So I'm going to put these in here, plus I'm going to fill out behind you one of the, well, part of one of the GreenStalks with these seeds. And it's just going to be random, whatever. One whole GreenStalk is going to be flowers this year. Except for the strawberries that are already in it. Unless I move those to the other one. We'll see when I get there. Oh, it feels so good out here. The sun is beating right on me, and I just feel it's fall spring. I know that it's not real spring, but it's wonderful. Which is why I'm not planting anything, obviously, that can't handle cold, because in Dallas, once we clear Easter, then we're golden. It's not Easter yet. It's not even Valentine's Day yet, so we're not even going to pretend like we are golden at this point. So it is warm today, and we're going to love that. I have 2 bags of soil. The other one is sitting in the raised bed over here. Apparently it was one that was on the top layer. My son picked him up, so I didn't notice, but that one is just soaked. Soaked. It's mud in there. I'm going to use this one first. I was going to buy a bag of Black Cow to top some of this off with, but I don't know why it was so expensive yesterday. I probably need to wait on some of the spring sales to start to get excited about doing all that. These bags were $8 a piece, and they're 1.5 cubic feet at Home Depot. I'm also waiting on Sam's Club to get their soil in, because I can get huge bags that are very difficult to haul around, but I can get those for $12, and they don't have them yet. So I don't buy Miracle Grow soil. I used to use Miracle Grow like it was going out of style. But what I heard, and again, you know, I only know what I'm discovering as I go here, is that once you introduce those types of fertilizers into your soil becomes dependent on it. And so I have chosen to use these organic potting soils mixtures, and I use that seaweed fertilizer. So everything's natural, nothing is synthetic, and I use Andro if I find ants, fire ants, because fire ants want playing with those. Just not playing with them. They're mean. But I don't use any other kind of pest control. And last year I discovered that in this bed over here, where I had the eucalyptus, that nothing really messed with anything in that bed that had the eucalyptus. So I'm going to try to find eucalyptus to put in there. And the funny thing is, I got that eucalyptus from the dollar store in like a little kit that came with a little bowl and a little puck of soil you put water in, and it poofs, and you stick a little seed in there. That's where I got that. So, and it lived inside for a year. It didn't do much inside. Once I brought it outside, it thrived. But yeah, until the freeze just took it out. All right. A couple more scoops. Maybe that's enough. Okay, I think that's enough. And that one, do the other one. And there's some leaves in the bottom of this one. I just left them. Will decompose. I'm probably going to use all of these seeds today, I imagine. So these are just the hanging baskets. I still have a whole ground under the baskets in the front. I'll put the other seeds down in. See, I'm also battling those darn chickens. Every time I put something over there, they come and scratch it up. My neighbor has chickens, I don't. They don't come in the backyard because they're scared of the dogs. But yeah, the front, they're not scared of anything in the front. They're on it. Okay, good. Now I'm going to run in and grab my seed starting mix that I use for my vegetables inside. So this is that soil that I got wet. I was afraid it was going to mold. It has not, thank goodness. It's just very moist in there. Going to top this with some of this. A little seed mix that I made. Grab a little handful, a finger pinch full, I should say. Go like that. Then I'm going to sprinkle this back on top. To the other one. I hope this looks as pretty as I think I want it to look. These little tiny ones didn't get in the pinch, so they're going to go a separate pinch. There's that. So 2 hanging baskets are done, and now we're going to start GreenStalks. For the GreenStalks, I'm just going to take them apart. Just do one tier at a time. These are heavy. So I'm just going to take each level here and I'm going to clean out anything that didn't make it. Now this one is the strawberries. And I'm going to clean up the strawberries and try to keep them. Go grab my fertilizer. Got this honey frog fertilizer I'm going to put in here. So this one I'm not starting fresh. I'm amending the soil that's already here and adding some more on top. Maybe I can move that other, I think there's only one other strawberry. I can move it up here with these. So with the GreenStalk, you're supposed to fill it all the way up. There's a line in this cup that says fill to top, fill soil to top. So it's supposed to be up. Let's see if I can get that other strawberry out. Throw the other strawberry out. Put it in here. I did see they had strawberries at Home Depot for sale. Along with broccoli and kale and things like that. Alright, Pepper Dow, you in my spot. I don't have much more of that. This is the Coast of Maine seed starting mix. I don't have a whole lot more of that, so I don't want to waste that when I have 1, 2, 3. I have 6 more tiers to do. I'm not gonna have enough for all of it, but still don't want to waste. Okay, good. So I like that. Strawberries are together. Now let's put some flowers. Oops. Cover up that hole. Just this hole is where the water goes through. Some flowers in here. That's one tier. Look at those flower seeds. Try to take me out. I remember when I moved these back here from the front, they were so heavy and they just kept falling all over, and I was like, I'm never moving these again. Not even thinking about the fact that I have to do this every year. Oh, what a pain. I'm going to try to grow green onions like on the edges of these raised, like on the edges of the raised beds, instead of in the GreenStalks this year. Tomorrow's going to be even nicer than today, and I wish that I was working from home tomorrow, but I'm not. I used to work from home every other Monday, and now it's every other Friday. So I'll be home Friday, but it's not going to be as nice as tomorrow. It'll still be nice though. The biggest issue with these is making sure that they're seated back on each other right. to, like each tier will do this. You have to line it up properly. Lean and all of that, and you don't want to deal with that, because I dealt with that all last year because I didn't line them back up properly. I saw a spider in here somewhere. I don't know where it went. It better not bite me. Leave it alone if it leaves me alone. Once we get through the frost, then I can sprinkle in the other seeds that can't come out yet. And I'm hoping to see one big, huge, beautiful GreenStalk bloom full of flowers this year. So you have to line those little teeth up on the bottom with these edges. Make sure everything is seated evenly. Looks good. Probably should clean out these little watering trays, but this is the first one we did, the last one going on. All looks seated. It is definitely leaning, I feel like. Honestly, the only way to fix that is if I take everything apart and go up underneath and level it back off. So if it was true spring and not false spring, I would definitely water each one of these pockets. But these are going to get like a cold stratification period out here before true spring. And I'm not going to water these pockets because I don't want them germinating early and then dying on me. So we're going to do that. Leave this like it is. I'll use the rest of that soil. I'm going to fill up some of these containers in the back here. I think I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to take those two hanging pots out front. Go wash my hands. I'm going to take those two hanging pots out front and I'm going to put this muddy soil, I'm just going to throw it in this bed, and that can be the first layer of that going in. If I don't, it's just going to sit there and mold, and I don't want that either. Okay. Step one for spring. It felt good. I needed to get through step one because I really do enjoy just kind of like, I don't have to mess with it time. It's been raining on it, so I don't have to water it. I have an excuse not to water it because my hoses are all wrapped up, you know, all the things. And it's not that I hate coming out here. It's just like, we don't get much of a break here in Dallas, Texas, Zone 8A. We don't get much of a break. I was still pulling peppers in December, and it's February 1st. So I had a, you know, a good month off. So that's good. first week of January, I think, was our bad weather, our super cold weather, and that's when everything shut down out here. And it's February 1st, so a month off between seasons, it's not a lot. So I'm excited to get back to it. I'm excited for the pretty. I hate this part of it, to be perfectly honest. I don't like this part, the preparation and all of that, and spending money on the soil and for nothing, and then you know, it pays off, but in the moment it feels like for nothing. My dogs just went in the garden, so I'm going to wrap this up and get them out of there. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a good week. Bye, guys. One more thing, here's our seedlings. I'm setting them outside just for a little while. I'm not going to leave them out here too long. Already, just a little bit of wind has blown over my tomatoes. So this is the first step into hardening those off. I can't plant these out until probably April. But there they are. These are almost ready to up pot, the tomatoes.